Hi folks, bit of a different video for you here. I'm going to be reviewing all the UHC intros I've ever made. These include intros from the distant past, intros for Reddit rounds, and intros done just for the heck of it. I don't think I've done any intros for rounds I've not been in. Loosely, I've got them ordered in least favourite, to favourite. Anyway, without too much preamble, let's get into the list. There's 14 of them. Now, this first one, which is technically my least favourite, but the reason I put it at 14th isn't because it's necessarily the worst or least favourite, but more because it wasn't an official intro. Basically, this was for Pocket UHC Season 1, took place back in middle of 2016, and I was going away. I had to put my footage up without an intro, and I thought I would just make a dirty intro for it so that it had something, and this is what this one is, so let's have a watch of it. I like this song, organised by XJC, so yeah, no one else used this. My team was Zenger, as you saw there at the start. Actually, that'll be a fun challenge, or not fun challenge, but who do I recognise? Let's go back through it again. So what do I like and not like about it? Well, basically, it's very basic. You know, the song, I like the song, but again, kind of basic. The animations, kind of basic. Faz, there's a name that I think Faz played some Connection seasons later on. Cat was friends with CJ. I know some of these people because I knew them from back in the day. I haven't spoken to them in a while. Alright, I just want to point out, so that screen pump there, it's not actually a screen pump, it's half a screen pump because I didn't know how to do like actual screen pumps, so it doesn't look so good. The animation in the background's obviously nicked from somewhere online. It's just kind of basic, but that's what I was going for. I wasn't trying to make a good intro. Yeah, Faz is the only one that I well, apart from Zenger. Zenger's obviously someone that I've kept in contact with, in very close contact with, but other than Zenger, Faz is the only one that I've really had any sort of contact with in the last wee while. Connection, I can't remember what Connection season I teamed with them in, but it was one of them. Anyway, that's my least favourite one. I'm sure, after having a look at the other ones, I'm sure you'll agree, but again, the point wasn't to make a good intro, it was just to make any intro, basically. Alright, so this is the Terranian Season 2 intro. Now, a theme of a lot of these early rounds in the list is that they come from non-Reddit, they come from like back in 2016, so the quality isn't so good. Maybe the song choice is a wee bit questionable, although I think my song choice has always been quite questionable, as I'm sure you'll agree if you've seen any of my intros. But yeah, this definitely is the worst song out of any of the intros I've made. Let's turn the sound down a wee bit. Yeah, not great. Nice logo though. And the other thing I don't like is the font. The font is awful. We'll give this the same treatment. I'll go through it and see what names I recognise from more recently. I mean, I didn't have renders obviously to work with. Yeah, there we go, crediting myself. Yeah, obviously I didn't have renders to work with. There's the half screen pumps again that I used to use. Oh, there was Summer. Okay. So let's go through it again. You've heard the song. It's not that great. Terranian UHC, nice logo. Probably should have left that on screen more because that was the best part. Let's see. Oh, Serenity. She was in a round that I played recently. By recently, at some point in the last few years. I think she kept in contact with CJ. There's CJ. CJ and myself are on a team. Who's on this team? Summer Bash. So there's Summer Bash of the Divine Comedy. Who's that? That was Turtle and someone. Oh, they're sneaky. He was an Apollo player, good Apollo player. Flared and Heated, I don't recall being around. Brink was in that round. I recognise that name, but maybe that was from that round. So Brink was in that round. Jeez, and that's Jay. That might be Let the J Play. Yeah, so that might be Let the J Play. That's interesting. He was even around. Yeah, okay. So people from back in the day, but yeah, I really didn't like that intro. The background's like class. The background's alright. I don't hate the background. It's obviously a scene out of the round, blurred. But other than that, the music, the font, the animations are quite basic. Let's get on to the next one. So, little known fact, before Summer Bash owned Golden Globe, he had a round called Compassion, and I made an intro for it. Once again, we'll watch it all the way through. I like the music. This music's a bit better. Quite kind of mystic, kind of mellow. Welcome to a UHC recorded round. Kind of basic, maybe wasted space, you could say. Mystery teams of 3. I don't think I had the teams, like, it was just any Yeah, it was any order. I don't recall seeing my name when I watched this back through. Oh, there I am, bottom left. And yeah, there we go. That was all the players. I believe that was around where basically I was trying to figure out how to pay an electricity bill or something like that. And so I was on the phone or whatever, trying to get it sorted for the whole round. By the whole round, I mean about 3 episodes. Anyway, yeah, let's go back through it again. Welcome to... So yeah, again, like the font's kind of meh. I like the use of shaders is kind of nice. Adds a wee bit of a touch, which makes it a bit better than the other one. It's a very basic intro though. As you can see here, organised by ex-Summer Bash as he was then. Mystery Teams 3, didn't really like Mystery Teams. Never did, never have. Last Team Standing, just in case you weren't aware. Right, who are the players listed? So CG, we know him. There's another CG. I remember that guy. At this point in the video, I should point out that I do recognise a lot of these names, but I'm only really pointing out the ones that are still kind of around in the UHC community. So if you're watching this from back in the day and think I've forgotten you, no I don't, or no I haven't. I tend to remember people fairly well, and as we go through more of the older intros I will point out more names, but there'll be names I don't mention. But again, I'm not pointing out only the people that I remember, it's just the people that, you know, are still around, people like Summer and CJ and whatnot. There's me, obviously. No one else that really stuck around, and Sneaky from Apollo, but that's about it. Don't recognise anyone else. So that was 12th position. Alright, now this was Zenger's round. Zenger once organised an SMP called Insurgent SMP. I wasn't part of the SMP, but I was in the UHC, and I made the intro for it. And I think Zenger actually liked the song of this one. I see... Whoa, that's loud. Right, Insurgent UHC Season 1 Vanilla FFA. It's so loud. I like the screen shake. I feel like that's a trademark of mine, despite the fact I'm not really renowned for editing. There's only about 6 players. But, you know, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to judge a round with only 6 players. Alright, so you might think this is kind of basic. The reason I've put it above the other 3 is because... Probably because of the music. And this was my second intro, I think. It was the first recorded round I'd ever been in, but I'd already played around and made an intro for that, but this one came out first. Again, font's kind of basic, the background's very basic. I put Season 1 in it, I wouldn't do that nowadays. Casmic would be upset, but I wouldn't do that nowadays. Vanilla, FFA, or would I? We'll find out if I do any other Season 1 intros. I like that. Camera shake, that's kind of something I like to do. I didn't know any of these players, didn't know them at the time, don't know them after. The only players I knew were, well, obviously myself, Mr. Lagalot, knew him, and, well, I say I knew him, I got to know him, and Zenger. So, yeah. And again, stuff at the end. Maybe I should have put this lower in the pecking order, but I don't know. Anyways, coming in at, what's this, 11th place? 14, 13, 12, 11, yeah, it's 11. Here we go. So this was my first played round. First played recorded round, but second to be uploaded after Insurgent. I made the intro. I actually organised it technically. It was an SMP I was on back in the day called RSG, and you will love this song, honestly. This was back in my Nightcore days. I used to really enjoy Nightcore. Can't say enjoy as much now. I don't know why. Maybe it's an age thing. Just listen to that. Oh yeah, so I never actually released the intro as a separate video. This is one of the episodes. Anyway, yeah, let's listen to it again. Just because it's so good. I hope you're, like, shaking your head at this. Not in a bad way, but in a positive way. Wow, look at that. Look at that edit. Oh, we've got to do it again. Make some noise! Da, 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 da. So good. Alright, anyway. But it wasn't actually the first round I played. Well, I played a round about 3 or 4 months previously that was a failed round. What's good about this intro? I mean, the background is sort of similar to Insurgent. And actually, it's quite similar to the Pocket Season 1 background that you see here. Kind of nicked from online. But, I don't know. The music definitely helps because it's a nice, catchy song, etc, etc. Skins nicked from online. Wait, what was that? But the animations though, like... Look at that. They actually move. It's not just, they don't just appear. You know, it's not just like, you know, Think about here, well, it wasn't just names, you know, there's actually skins, but here, look at that, the heads just appear. There's actually animations. So I kind of regressed in my intro making skills. I went from up here, and then I kind of went down. That was terrain, and then back up again, I think. And then, like, the shaking thing, look at that. The shaking text. I feel like that's a bit of a trademark of myself as well. You wouldn't really see that in a tips or tricks video. And I know I kind of mocked that at the end, but it's, you know, a bit unique. That is my brother, by the way, although I think he's only really known as Dolmo now online. He's dropped the Douglas part. Unlike me, I've been loyal to the Douglas clan. Just for the record, my name's not Douglas. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so this is Pocket Season 5. So I made the Pocket Season, like a kind of fake Pocket Season 1 intro. This is the actual Pocket Season 5 intro. Unfortunately, only about 2 or 3 people uploaded in a roster of about... That was a fair amount of people. This was my best recorded round perspective either. Spoilers, didn't win, but hands down my best recorded round perspective. I got KT with 6 kills, I think, and it was actually a decent roster. There was some good players. Quite popular NCS song as well. I like kind of the dark mood it gives. I can't remember why I gave it a dark mood. Maybe I just felt like it. Or because of the song. Probably because of the song. So it was FFA. I think that's why it's such a good perspective, is because it was FFA, you know, it was all my own work, in theory. Classic fake screen pubs there. But yeah, what makes it better than the other ones? Well, for starters, there's kind of a theme behind it now. You know, I've not really had a theme behind an intro before. This is obviously a darker theme. The song, kind of dark. The background takes place in the moonlight and at night time. So I guess there's that. 22 competitors, 21 mortals, 1 legend. It kind of lays out the, you know, what's at stake. And here we go. We'll have a look at the names again. But again, there was some good players in this round. Some of them I didn't know, like Agents Nobody. CG though, CG was in the round, he's a good player. Aquastrike was a good player. Zenger, good player. I knew Sarah Bumblebee. Sneaky, he won in the end. Spoilers, although he didn't upload. Marine was a good player, he did it, was alright. Flashings was good. That was Let the J Play, by the way. He's obviously pretty decent. T-Bitch was decent. There's me. I got the most kills with 6. Faz was good. Some of these players, Flare Fusion was good. JC was good. There's Summer Bash. Yeah, there was some really good players in that round, and to come away with 6 kills was amazing. That one is a bit better than the other ones. It comes in at 9th place, I think it is. Pocket UHC Season 5. A little bit different. The logo's like alright, although it's the fake screen pubs, I think, still. Yeah, still the fake screen pubs. And I notice it kind of, look at the sides, it kind of goes outside the crop zone, but, you know, I could sort that nowadays because I'm more experienced, but whatever. Yeah, I think it's an alright intro. Oh yeah, also one thing I forgot to point out was that this bit right in the middle. That was added by me, the kind of lightning, the sound of thunder, and then this, the laugh, the evil laugh, and then this coming up kind of just adds to the spookiness. It wasn't part of the song, and I brought up an illager that had obviously been added at the time. This was, what year was this? This was late 2016, early 2017, I think. And obviously we played in 1.8, which it doesn't include these, but still, just thought I'd point that out. That's another reason why it's a good intro. So I'm sort of having second thoughts about putting this in 8th place, but this is Pocket Season 7. The reason I included this above Pocket Season 5 was because I had a bit of a theme, more of a theme with this. Okay, let's watch it. Song's alright, I guess, but the whole point of the background is it's showing like the process of playing a UHC, you know, on the surface, then mining diamonds, then making armor, enchanting, and then eventually it goes on to the PvP. But yeah, that's a nicer logo. But yeah, then it goes on to the PvP. It's just kind of showing the process of how you play UHC. That was an OP team, Kevin and Sneaky. I was a vibey. I don't remember what happened in that season. Pocket UHC. Oh, I do. Oh yeah, I died to A1 Infinite. I think I got 3 kills in that season and then lost in the final fight to A1 Infinite, although he had a stupid amount. I had a stupid amount of feeling, to be fair, as well, but he had more. And he was a good player, although people thought he was hacking. He might have been hacking, I don't know. I mean, it's an alright intro, like the animations and that show a bit of progress, although at the end the text just kind of fades out, which is maybe a wee bit disappointing. And then we've got the old screen pumps, that kind of half screen pumps at the end. Okay, this is 7th place, Pocket UHC Season 10. I did a lot of intros for Pocket UHC. I was actually I played 8 seasons, only won 1, but I was the top killer, I think. I got the most kills over that time, and that was by and large due to my consistency in playing. You know, I played Season 1, played Season 10, and then another like 6 in between, so I was there from the beginning and right up to the end of it. But this was the final season. I think it was the anniversary season, so there was a lot of stuff crammed in. To tell you the truth, I don't know why I put it this high, because it's kind of a wee bit more basic. I like the shots in the background. I don't remember it being FF. Oh, I think it was Love at First Sight, which means I should probably have done a bit of a different intro. Yeah, I think the reason I put it, 1 year anniversary, FFA laughs. I think the reason it was that high was because of that thing at the end, which is probably the best part. Yeah, that TV simulator and then the creeper thing. It's probably worth looking at who's in this. Dino playing MC, he's still around. Epic UHC and all that. That's Jed, by the way. This is Kairos. That's Jedo, Chili. So these are kind of people from kind of the Epic UHC non-Reddit scene. Shaky UHC, there's another one. So this is at a time when those sorts of people are coming into the community. Although that being said, my 3rd ever recorded round that was uploaded, Jed and Dino were in, and they kind of didn't turn out. Scorpio, didn't know Scorpio played. I completely forgot about that. Scorpio was there. So yeah, this was a little later on from my early rounds. More people were coming into the community that we had going. I didn't really talk much about the intro, other than the fact I like the scenes in the background, very basic, a little bit different in the sense that there's more of a pan going. I don't really have much in terms of the text disappearing, other than it just disappears. Alright, this is the first kind of modern intro I've got. I'm not done with the old intros, but this is the first kind of modern intro. This was Pursuit UHC, and it's at 6th. So obviously I've got to rank it higher than all those other intros, purely based off the fact that more effort was put into it. 2, I had more experience in editing, I'd watched more UHC intros, picked up some tips, and overall you've got to say it's probably a class above all those intros. The reason I've got it this low is because I didn't really like the song, but I chose that song because I thought it went well with the theme of Love at First Sight, which was the whole idea of the first season of Pursuit, the only season of Pursuit at that. Let's just watch it. Boom. Yeah, not a huge fan of the song. The text is kind of messed up at points. I'll show you that later on when we go through it. But obviously a lot of these people are more recent UHC players. It's not too bad. Nice beat. Alright, there we go. Once again, we'll give it the same treatment. So, I mean, the start's alright. The text, though, it's a wee bit, like, you can see white spots on it, which is where Paint.net messed up. Yeah, I use Paint.net. It's because I can't afford anything else. Oh yeah, so my idea with this, I've never ever looked at the comments of this video, and I never really looked at feedback. I knew intros were very critiqued. You know, they were critiqued works of art in a way. I just thought, I can't be bothered. This is only one of 2 Reddit intros I've done, I think. I've only done 2 Reddit intros, this is one of them. But my whole idea with this was, like, all it was going to be was names coming up, and then the player, which is fine, but I kind of thought, I want to do something a bit different. And then I was trying to think of, like, love ideas, and then I thought, well, in Greek, there's 4 different words for love. Philia, which is, you know, love of friendship, you know, you've got friends, that sort of love. Then storge, family love, I think that's how you pronounce it. And then there's eros, which is more romantic love. And there's agape, pure, perfect, and unconditional. And I just wanted to include something a bit different. And I think, from what I've heard, that confused a few people. Maybe it was irrelevant, but I just kind of thought, well, you got to make your intro stand out. You can't just do, you can't just do the whole, faces or this is, you can't just do that. You got to do something a bit different, put it out there. You got to take risks. If you don't take risks, then you don't know what's going to work. Ultimately, did it work? I don't know. So yeah, look at that. You can see the white spots even more clearly there. Maybe it's just me, but Paint.net definitely messed up. Alright, this is the final kind of old intro from back in the day, I guess. I can't remember when this round was played. I think this round was late 2016. Yeah, this was late 2016. And the reason I've got this so high is just it was pretty funny. I say it was pretty funny. I think a lot of people enjoyed it, and that's why I've got it 5th place. Let's watch it. So, as you can see, the theme is, or not the theme, but the kind of intro method I went with was clips. Got some funny clips like that one with Sneaky killing a chicken. People like that. And yeah, there we go. That guy went solo YOLO. Fair play, because I wouldn't have wanted to in a team of 2 game. I mean, the song's alright. It's a pretty famous NCS, I say famous NC song, a well-known NCS song. Turtle organised it. This was the last season, season 2 of Aquilium. Music, well, there's the music. I actually credited the music for once. Did I do that? I probably made that intro. Or did I? I don't remember making that intro though. That logo, sorry. It looks too good for me, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, there's Summer Bash again. So yeah, I'd seen a Reddit intro done like this where they'd use clips from the past, and I tried to kind of frame it in a box. I tried to, make it look nice and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all right. There's just not much animation about it. You could argue it's probably worse than Pursuit, but I've got more fond memories of it, which is kind of why it ranks so highly. I remember Turtle Soup saying, "Where did I get the clip from?" because he had taken off all his videos on his channel. I think if I remember rightly, I included that in a friend montage. Like, if you watch this, these things ended here. Yeah, there was a cut, and that's because there was like a TV effect that I wanted to get rid of. It was in this Turtle Soup. So Summer Bash. If you're watching this and you've played like UHC or UHCRRs in the last few years, Summer Bash is a name that'll stand out. Is there anyone else? CG was in this. Sneaky, again, Apollo player. There's CG. And there's me. Yeah, so we're kind of like the few that stuck around. And they weren't all kills, unfortunately. Like, Summer sent me one of those. I don't think he had many kills to send. Obviously, I did a bit of trolling with Sneaky when I had him killing a chicken. That was when he did an alpha video when he went back to alpha. It was so funny. I really enjoyed it. I think TG's clip was taken from my montage. That's a clip that you won't find on CG's channel, I don't think. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I got a kill that season. Oh, I remember I bottled a 1v2. Oh, I was in a 1v2 and I would have won it, but I lost them. And then I went and did another 1v2 and I killed someone and then died to Sneaky again. Alright, 4th place is Stock Up. Stock Up UHC. Let's just watch this. It's alright. Again, I've gone with the... Oh, and there's commentary, I forgot about that. I've gone with the clips option, just because I think it's unique. You can pick out so many unique clips to show off someone.
Got him. Kill me. Wait.
You ready?
Now kill me.
It's actually not bad.
Yes!
This could have been in the running for number 1, honestly. I don't know why I didn't.
Okay, I got a kill.
So I think the problem is... Oh, this is it. This is the end. Yeah, the problem is I remember, like, the process of editing it, like, making this TV... No, not making the TV screen. I stole it, but I had to, like, crop the centre bit so that it would... Or make it transparent so that it would show the clips. The text is basic. I don't like that edit there. So, when it... I don't understand it, honestly. I put it into shards. I put that into shards because obviously in the song there's a bit of a... Yeah, so there's a smash. I don't really like it because you kind of see the dark parts, which I wanted to avoid, but I'm not obviously experienced enough in using that feature. Logo, actually, it wasn't even a logo. I had to just make the text myself. It's alright, I guess. And the rest is down to the guys, obviously. I used a lot of TV simulator effects, obviously, just to mimic the TV, because that's what we've got going here. That was the theme of it, I guess you could say. It is 4th after all, so it's one of my better intros. Yeah, I do like it. Again, what you've got to remember is, as much as I'm like decent at editing, there's a lot of people that are much better than me at editing. And often what you'll find with these is... My job was to get the intro done and just get it done, basically. Like, I tried to do my best, but at the end of the day, I could have probably spent more time on it, and it's, you know, that kind of perfection versus just getting it done. And often you find that I was just trying to get it done. And actually, I didn't spend long looking for this song. Pursuit, I spent like weeks looking for a song for the Pursuit. Maybe not weeks, but I spent a long time looking for a song for the Pursuit intro, and I came up with one that I didn't really like, although I felt it fitted the theme. This one, found it pretty quickly. You ready? No, it's alright. Alright, we're down to the final 3. This is Douglasville, the Douglasville intro that I just threw together. Renders were done by EGL. Let's watch it. I should have put this at number 1. I don't know why. I guess because it's kind of a bit more basic than the top 2. You could argue it's more basic than even some of the ones that have come before. But I don't know, it's kind of smooth. I like it. So, my inspiration for this intro was, I had to put myself in, obviously. My inspiration for this intro was actually the British TV show Thunderbirds. So basically, if you type in Thunderbirds intro scene to YouTube, you'll watch hopefully you'll watch the classical Thunderbirds, where there's 5 Thunderbird vehicles, and the intro is basically a zoomed in shot of the number on the vehicle, and then it zooms out, just like that. So I kind of took inspiration from that and went for a zoomed in view, zoomed out, and then we've got a silhouette of a player that was a pain in the neck to make, might I add, and then it reveals the player. It's also, it's kind of like, it's got a preview of the country, and actually I kind of included the flag just as a bit of a gimmick, because I thought, well, it's kind of cool, you know, see what country the players in the round come from. I think more round, well, I could say more rounds should do it, but then at the end of the day it would kind of lose its gloss if every round did it, but I feel like it should be done a wee bit more than it is. But it's kind of good because it identifies these players with that country, and so even though it's a Scottish, you know, tune, people know it's not just a Scottish round. So the reason I chose the song, which is a remix of Scotland the Brave, remix of Scotland the Brave, the reason I chose that is obviously that's where I'm from, Scotland. That's my favourite shot, actually. The reason that's my favourite shot is because that room took so long to dig. I know, like, if you don't know, if you're watching this without any knowledge, Douglasville UHC was a record round that took place inside my single player world, and so all these shots come from my single player world. Random boat. That's the top of the castle in the city. But yeah, that's my favourite scene. It's because it's the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. It took me ages to dig that out. Dug out most of it with a stone pickaxe. Not one stone pickaxe, but many. Got Chile there. Frisky, who won the season. Zenger, who got the most kills. It's smooth. It works. It's not amazing, but you know, it does the job. That's why it comes at 3. It's better than, I think, all the others. I think it's a fair position for it. Okay, so at time of recording, this is the last intro I ever made. I don't really plan to make any more. I'm not sure I'll have the time, but we'll wait and see. So this is non-Reddit Cup. The reason this comes at second is because I got someone's IGN wrong in it. I do apologise. And somebody said it was out of sync. It's not too out of sync. I've rewatched it many times, and it's not too. There are 1 or 2 clips that are out of sync, but it's not too out of sync. The reason it comes at second is because it was a pain in the neck to cram. So, well, let's watch it. So, I don't really like the text. The stuff at the start's kind of basic. It's not that great, but I had to do something. The logo was done by someone else, I should add, and it's very good. So yeah, as you can see, it's another classic James Douglas intro of clip. This is the 3rd intro, I think, where I've got clips playing. And it's definitely the best one in terms of that side of things. But the reason it ranks so high is because, like, I had so many clips, because it was an FFA round, you couldn't just do teams. So I had to basically cram as many clips into as short a time as possible, because the intro could have lasted 2 minutes. But you don't want it to last 2 minutes. The song kind of helps with that because it's quick. There was me. It's quick. The beat's quick, which does make it a little harder to sync to. And also the transitions I've used make it harder to sync with. And that clip's my least favourite. I'll leave you to guess why. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's alright. It does the job. Yeah. use a few more TV simulator effects. I mean, the one thing apart from the text, the one thing I don't like about it is this bit at the end. I should say the reason for that black screen at the end is more because I couldn't figure out how to end it, basically, so I just had to have a fade out. But yeah, I think it's worth second place, honestly. Like, it's, yeah, transitions are alright. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I don't like, as you can see here, right? So, watch, it's Bowfish next. Watch this side of the screen as it transitions away from Bowfish. Yeah, look at that. You can see some of the this side of the screen on this side when the TV simulator effect comes into play. But I mean, whatever. I moved it so it wouldn't be as bad, because originally it was the render was further over and the words were further over, but I moved it a wee bit. It does the job. You can still see the clip. So yeah. Now here's the dilemma. Number 1 is Ultra Cake Core Season 7, the only Ultra Cake Core intro I ever made. This is what it is. Let's actually turn it down a wee bit. I would say it's definitely my best intro. This is the second Reddit intro I made. But the slight dilemma is, or the slight issue, it's my best intro, but I had someone to follow. Like Pat and I had done, I think, all 6 previous intros, and so I basically had a template. I had like a song, because this song here that's used, or let's have a look at it. Yeah, Asgore composed by, yeah, so the Asgore song, it was the one that it was used in every single season, so I didn't have to go looking for songs necessarily. We just went around, looked for a remix. This one suited the theme, which, as you can probably tell, was underwater. The reason I like it is because even though I had a template to follow, you know, we found a song that was good. Both Pat and I identified it. I'm not going to take full credit for that. But then, as you can see, obviously we've got the water, got the logo. That's how most Ultra Cake Core intros began. So I was kind of, again, just following on from what Pat usually did. But then, you know, I quite like this bit. Yeah, the TV simulator effect where they go from blue to the skins go from blue as if they're under the water to their regular skins. I mean, it's all right. I don't think it's terrible. That at the end again is kind of following on from what Pat usually did, although obviously I changed the words a wee bit and made it fit in with the theme more. And then that bit at the end again, not going to take credit for that. No, I was just following on. So yeah, this is my dilemma. It's it's a good intro, but again, it's not really my own work. It's not unique. I'm just following on from the other intros. So whatever. Enjoy the Ultra Cake Core Season 7 intro, which is debatably the best one I made. Was Josh C2 in this season? I don't think he was. Cool. That was a good team, by the way. Where is it? That one. Max and Mickey. It was us v them in the penultimate fight. They could well have won that season had things gone differently. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty OP team. Cake Core always seems to have OP teams that don't win. Anyway, yeah, that's a review of all the UHC intros that I've ever done. I don't plan on doing any more. If any more come out, they will most likely be, top 5 material. I don't think I'll ever stoop as low as Pursuit in terms of songs, certainly. But the thing with me in editing is I'm never 100% satisfied. I never strive for perfection because I'll always be nitpicking and that. But that's just me. I'm not going to claim to be one of those elite artists who are never satisfied and they drive themselves on to be the best they can be. I'm not like that. I'm just always, I always think to myself, oh, if only I could have done that better. If only I knew how to put this into practice. But I can't because I don't know how to do it, if you know what I mean. That's usually my problem. So, anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching another JamestheDouglas video. Have an exciting day. And I'm actually very tired and it's 4 in the morning. I should be in bed. Good night.